Can't stand your in-laws anymore? Have you ever felt like your in-laws are constantly breathing down your neck, showing up unannounced, or meddling in your personal life? If you're nodding your head in agreement, don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, dealing with overbearing in-laws is a challenge that many couples face. But fear not, because today we're going to learn why setting boundaries with your in-laws is absolutely crucial for maintaining your sanity and keeping your relationships healthy, and how you can do it. Welcome to BrainGrasp. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but wait, aren't in-laws supposed to be one big happy family? Well, in an ideal world, sure, but let's be real. Sometimes in-laws can cross the line and cause some serious stress in your life. Whether it's your mother-in-law criticizing your cooking skills or your father-in-law giving unsolicited advice about your career, these seemingly small incidents can add up and take a toll on your mental well-being. So what exactly happens when you don't set boundaries with your in-laws? Well, for starters, you might find yourself constantly feeling on edge, dreading family gatherings, or even arguing with your partner about how to handle the situation. And let's not forget about the potential impact on your parenting. When in-laws overstep their boundaries and try to dictate how you should raise your kids, it can lead to some serious tension and resentment. But here's the thing. Setting boundaries with your in-laws isn't just about avoiding conflict or maintaining your sanity. It's also about establishing a healthy and respectful relationship with your extended family. When everyone knows where they stand and what's expected of them, it creates a more positive and supportive dynamic that benefits everyone involved. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but how do I even begin to set boundaries with my in-laws? Well, my dear viewers, it all starts with communication. The first step is to have an open and honest conversation with your partner about what you both feel comfortable with and what crosses the line. It's important to be on the same page and present a united front when it comes to setting boundaries with your in-laws. Once you've established your boundaries as a couple, it's time to communicate them to your in-laws in a calm and respectful manner. Now, I know confrontation can be scary, but trust me, it's worth it in the long run. You can start by using I statements to express your feelings, such as, "I feel overwhelmed when you drop by unannounced," or "I appreciate your advice, but I need to make my own decisions about my career." By framing your boundaries in a non-accusatory way, you're more likely to get your point across without causing unnecessary drama. It's also essential to be specific when setting boundaries. Instead of making vague statements like, "I need more space," try to be clear about what you need. For example, you could say, "We would appreciate it if you could call before coming over, so we can make sure it's a good time for everyone." Being specific helps avoid misunderstandings and ensures that everyone is on the same page. Another crucial aspect of setting boundaries with your in-laws is consistency. Once you've established your boundaries, it's important to stick to them. If you allow your in-laws to overstep your boundaries once, they may think it's okay to do so again in the future. Consistency shows that you're serious about your boundaries and that you expect them to be respected. And here's the best part. Setting boundaries with your in-laws can actually strengthen your relationships in the long run. When everyone knows where they stand and respects each other's personal space, it creates a more positive and supportive dynamic. Take the example of Sarah and Tom, a couple who had been struggling with Tom's parents constantly criticizing their parenting choices. After months of frustration, Sarah finally mustered up the courage to have a heart-to-heart with her in-laws. She explained how their comments made her feel undermined as a mother and asked them to trust that she and Tom were doing their best. To her surprise, Tom's parents apologized and admitted they hadn't realized the impact of their words. From that moment on, they made a conscious effort to respect Sarah and Tom's boundaries, and their relationship improved significantly. But what if your in-laws don't respond well to your boundaries? Well, that's where the power of consistency comes in. It's important to stand your ground and continue to enforce your boundaries, even if your in-laws push back or try to guilt trip you. Remember, you have the right to set limits and protect your own well-being, and it's not selfish to prioritize your own needs. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if my in-laws are really stubborn and refuse to respect my boundaries? Well, in that case, it might be time to seek outside help. Whether it's couples therapy or a mediated conversation with a trusted third party, there are resources available to help you navigate these tricky situations. It's also important to remember that setting boundaries with your in-laws is not a one-time event. As your relationships evolve and circumstances change, you may need to revisit and adjust your boundaries. This could happen when you have children, move to a new location, or experience significant life changes. Being open to reassessing your boundaries ensures that they continue to serve their purpose and maintain healthy relationships. And let's not forget about the importance of self-care in all of this. Setting boundaries with your in-laws can be emotionally draining, so it's crucial to take care of yourself during the process. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, engaging in your favorite hobbies, or spending quality time with your partner, make sure to prioritize your own well-being and recharge your batteries when needed. Another helpful tip is to focus on the positive aspects of your relationship with your in-laws. While it's important to set boundaries, it's equally important to appreciate the good moments and the love they bring to your family. Expressing gratitude for their support and acknowledging their efforts can go a long way in fostering a more positive dynamic. So there you have it, folks. The power of setting boundaries with your in-laws. By establishing clear limits, communicating effectively, and maintaining consistency, you can reduce stress, improve your relationships, and create a more harmonious family dynamic. Remember, setting boundaries is not about being selfish or pushing your in-laws away. It's about taking care of yourself and your immediate family, so you can show up as the best version of yourself in all your relationships. So, to all the viewers out there who have been struggling with overbearing in-laws, I encourage you to take that first step towards setting boundaries. Trust me, your mental health will thank you for it. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more psychology tips and tricks. And while you're at it, why not share your own experiences with setting boundaries in the comments below? We'd love to hear from you. Oh, and before you go, make sure to check out our other video on setting boundaries in different types of relationships. Trust me, it's a game changer. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, healthy boundaries make for happy families.